Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Say What with I'm Waht.
And I'm Chris. So we did that. Right. Okay. Well, welcome everyone. So this is the thing, 5 minutes until we actually go live. And in that 5 minutes, boy, do you guys get a treat. And that treat is for me to put this Anastasia liquid lip on called Spicy right.
I have a suggestion. Do you have a lip liner?
Okay. You don't have to put a lip liner with a liquid lip with a doe foot. Why?
I didn't say any of those things. I asked one question.
Do I have an orange lip liner? No, I don't have an orange lip liner.
Okay, you don't. Do you have like a brown lip liner, like a light brown?
I have a red one.
Okay, no. Continue.
Thank God.
Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, the reason why I asked this is because personally, I find that when I line my lips, I've already created the shape, and then all I have to do is fill in. And since I know from experience of dealing with Chris and putting on lipstick, it can take her quite a bit of time to add lipstick to her lip, especially over here in her Cupid's bow, because for her, she's like, I don't quite know the shape of my Cupid's bow. My thought is just make it up and make it with a liner. Now, you're watching her, but me, I overlined my lips with brown and black eyeliner. So I just like, close up, you can see, right? You can see that I overlined my lips close up. But far away, girl, she just looks like she has a luxurious, shiny lip.
Yeah, and a really great match color. Okay, I'm half done. Oh my God, this is like where it gets real bad. Because like, as you know, like you can do one eyeliner on one eye good, but honey, this is where that Cupid's bow on the motherfucking lip happens. And I won't curse when we're live, kind of live. This part gets cut out, right? Something like that? Sure. So anyway, I won't curse. But having said that, you guys are here for the VIP. I'm putting this other lip on.
VIP experience.
Yeah.
Chris is going to also do her very best to not cuss on this episode until at least the middle of the episode, like 30 minutes in, so that I can put that it's all good language on here. And whoever is reviewing it from YouTube isn't going to watch like the first 5 minutes and hear F-bombs. So yeah, guys, we're waiting for everyone to get into the room, and we've got a good little docket today. Chris, shout out Chris, because she found out a lot of this. And I found out 2 things, and she was like, no, we don't have to talk about that. And I was like, okay, great.
Okay, so as we see, one's real pointy and one's more round. Wow, this is where it gets bad. Wow, look at it. Too pointy, more round.
So now just make it more round. I like the more round side. So just like fix the pointy side.
Yeah, here's the thing. This side is like giving you like broke down Rihanna, like bargain basement Rihanna. And then this side kind of gives you like Lucille Ball lip. And I can't decide which one is more.
Lucille Ball.
Okay.
So hello to everyone that's in the room. Ramsterdam was here good and early. Good morning, Ramsterdam. She is in Amsterdam. And then we've got Yazelle here, we've got Fee, we've got Lindsay and Tiana, who are moderators.
I fucked up.
Yeah, you did.
No,
this is why I suggested a liner to Kathleen Young. Oh, there it goes. Fix it. Walk away. Close it. It's good. Walk away. Walk away.
Okay. Wait, the bottom one? I can fix it a lot.
No, I can't see it. I can't tell.
Well, that's not helping. I always tell you everything, Wah.
Well, I'm telling you, I can't tell, so don't worry about it.
No, you just don't want to tell.
Okay, here we go. This is the point now. When she messes it up, I'm going to say I told you so.
I'm not going to touch the top lip.
All right. Hi, Tiana. Aspasia. We are having a great evening. Okay, you've got 15 seconds, and then we're starting it. So I'm going to say, hey, guys, it's Wahima. No, I'm going to say, hey, guys, welcome to Say What with, no, hey, guys, it's Wahima. Okay.
Are you insane?
Here it is happening in 3, 2, One. Hey guys, it's Wahima. Hey guys, welcome to Say What. I'm Wahima.
I'm Chris.
And this is episode 106 of Say What with Waht and Chris. Yay! I want to thank all of you for joining us live, and those of you guys who are going to watch this on Friday morning, you're welcome for your Friday morning commute conversation. Okay, so we have got some hot and juicy content coming straight off the presses. Chris Farah did an amazing job curating the list of topics for today because I just couldn't figure it out for the whole week. There was nothing happening. And since she is a media takeout, Scarcasm, TMZ, Just Jared, Perez Hilton junkie, she knows what's happening in all of the world pop culture.
I must stop you and say no one listens and or reads Perez Hilton anymore. So I just had a quick check. That person is out and has been out. I love you. Keep going.
Okay. Also, Chris likes to overtalk me. So sometimes you'll hear what she's saying. Sometimes, most of the time, you won't. Okay. So while she decides whether or not she's going to take a drink of that water, I'm going to start with our first topic. So I want to talk about Lady Gaga and her dog nappers. So at first, when I heard about this, I was like, wow, what is going on? Who knows? Is this a real story that we're telling? Is this something that is worth our time? But apparently it is. So what happened is her dog walker was walking her two, what are those dogs called? Look at them. They're like French
bulldogs. French bulldogs.
It's the same kind that Megan Thee Stallion has.
Ooh, I didn't know that. By the way, Gaga's face right here is, pillowy. That's what she looks like now up close. Who is that person? Go on.
Oh. Huh. Yes. Okay, so Fisher was walking Lady Gaga's 3 dogs in February when he was approached by 2 people who attempted to steal them. After a brief interaction, Fisher, who was a dog walker, was shot, and 2 of the 3 dogs were taken to a car and driven away. Fisher was hospitalized and survived. Thank God. Police say that the 2 other arrested, Harold White, 40, and Jennifer McBride, 50, were accessories to the crime. In February, McBride brought Lady Gaga's 2 missing dogs to an LAPD station, police said on Thursday. Police had said in February that the woman who found the dogs and brought them to the police station was not involved in the kidnapping, but now say she had a relationship with Harold White, and who is the father of Jalen White. So now we have these people who were arrested. Their last names are Jackson, Jalen White, and Whaley were charged on Thursday with attempted murder and robbery. Jackson also faces charges of assault with a semi-automatic firearm and a felon carrying a concealed firearm in a vehicle. White faces a charge of assault by means of force likely to produce great bodily harm. Harold White and McBride were each charged with accessory after the fact to attempted murder. Harold White was also charged with possession of a firearm, while McBride also faces charges of receiving stolen property. You guys.
You're like a little newscaster. My God, honey. So many facts and figures. She came with the receipts. She read the articles, honey. She regurgitated articles. She is reading, honey. Is there a news prompter? My God. Wow.
Girl, the library is open.
I love you. Yeah, this was a crazy situation. The cops told Lady Gaga not to pay the reward fee because they knew that woman was involved early on or whatever. But I feel that we would not even care about the story truly if it wasn't for the fact that dog walker got shot. If it was just Lady Gaga's dogs were taken away and look, they're back now. We'd be like, cool, we have a lot happening in this world. But that person was shot. God bless it, that person survived. But I'm still kind of okay, well, all right, well, on to the next,
Yeah, it's just so crazy how I wonder if they knew that it was Lady Gaga's dogs. I wonder if Why would they take a firearm to rob a dog walker? So it was like, it was overkill, no pun intended, because no one died, but like it was overkill just to rob this person and to hurt him in order to get these dogs. And then what? Have Lady Gaga's dogs, or have these two purebred French bulldogs? Like, what was exactly the point of that?
Your second part, they're just a hot commodity. There's a whole like black market for them, so that's what.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, so that's what's happening in that world. The next thing that is on our docket, and Chris can speak to this way more than me because all I see on our docket is in bold. Britney is going to talk to the judge. There is no link. There is no picture. There's nothing. I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to turn it over to Chris. Tell us, Chris, what's going on?
Okay, here's the thing. If you've been following the Free Britney movement, this whole situation over the years of her conservatorship case, whatever, how you say that word, I don't know. My God, it's huge news. Because up until this point, with framing Britney Spears and everything, we have had hearsay as close as possible to her, statements that her dad said, little bits about what her mom thinks, and her sister came out and said something, and Sam, her boyfriend, is on Instagram saying things are caught by the paparazzi, and Britney has tried to say things through her Instagram, and every time she talks to her Instagram, like no one believes it. They're like, you're crazy, like this can't be it, like their handlers or whatever. So finally, after all that, we're going to hear from the beautiful princess of pop star's mouth that whatever she wants. And this is what we think she wants. Okay. So just, a little backstory. Like, I'm not going to give you all of Britney. Like, you can't. Like, if you don't know what's happening with Britney, that's on you. And all I can say is like, look it up or whatever. Like, we don't have the time. Okay. Nor the space. I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to the monitor. And then like by the end, I'll be like, so let me tell you, Britney is going to talk to the judge. Then I have like some sort of like skin tint on. So I'm just hoping because like that you didn't see just the barrage of texture underneath my skin. Okay. So Britney's mom had brought up some issues with some of the fees or whatever that like people were like getting. And then Jamie Spears, which is Britney's dad, was like, I want Lynn, like, this is whatever, like his lawyers, like, we want Lynn to stop like messing around and like, causing the court to have to like go over dumb things because this biddy wants to like ask questions. Meanwhile, she's Britney's mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, hi. So that's like just happened or whatever. Basically, Britney has a conservatorship for her personal and her business. She's already told the courts through her lawyer Sam that Jamie Spears, her dad, is no longer with the person in charge of her personal. That's this person named Jody Montgomery. But her business side is co-controlled by Jamie and then like a company, a management firm, if you will, of financial people or whatever. So basically, she has been laying the groundwork in small steps to get him off completely. Now, I think it really did have to happen in these small steps to get it cleanly done, but it feels like this is the final say. One other thing that she's going to be directly asked, because this was a thing, she had said she will no longer work if her dad remains in control of her finances. Now, or she doesn't want to work, period. You know what I'm saying? Like either one. So I think we're going to actually get an answer to that, which is like crazy news if you're a Britney Spears fan, because it's like the whole thing about her life is already like foggling up. But like, we're going to find out whether she ever wants to release music or perform again in a court about her own. It's huge. It's just big. It's just like big news if you're a fan. And I think that we all should be fans because the woman was like, she gave us her whole teen, adult, and childhood, and she went through it, and we watched, and we just smirked, and I think that as we get this phoenix rising, I am into reinvention, and I want her to come back, just be happy, and spend all that money. And so I get to hear from her heart and her mouth exactly what she wants, especially after some of the tidbits we got in the media, especially in the past documentaries, not framing Britney Spears, but the one that I think Bashar did, which basically her saying that she feels like she's trapped and she misses her life and she's not in control and everyone's making decisions for her. So like to be able to have her speak up for herself and say exactly what she wants is hot AF. So that's what's happening. That's why it's big news. That's why it's in Capanese, as Cardi would say. Ho speaking Capanese, hit him with karate chop,
Yeah. Thank you so much, Chris, for that breakdown. I would like to say two things. One, isn't her sister's name Jamie Lynn? So she was named after her parents?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, two, didn't affect me as much as I think she affected you. Mm-hmm. So she's not my pop princess. Sure. And so, like, if she does not ever release another album, I'm okay. Like, give me more. I really enjoyed that track. Mm-hmm. But I don't need anything else from Britney. So if she wants to take up teaching children how to spin really fast on marble grounds, if she wants to start painting, if she wants to completely go back to, if she wants to just go get like a legitimate education and like sit in school and like, or online or whatever and go back and get a degree, like I would be into that. But as far as like her being a pop star at this ripe old age, I mean, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Well, the answer is yes, Miss Terry, right? Yes, you're bringing up that comment and be like, hell yes, girl. You think that we want to do those research all the stupid ass time? No, tell us what to say.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Right, exactly. Okay, so
Crocker, leave Britney alone.
So let's move on to the next topic. Oh, do you have anything else to say about Britney, Chris?
I mean, obviously, yes. I mean, I have volumes to say, but no, I'm no more for this. But yes, okay. Always.
All right. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to talk about, and this is just because, I mean, let's move into reality TV just real quick, because, there's a lot happening in this world. It was a slow celebrity night, but let's talk about the Duggars or the Dugars. How do you say their name?
The Duggars, but I love Dugars. Also, Audrey, I do know what you're saying about the Jocelyn Wendy Williams thing, but we don't have in the docket tonight. But
I don't know anything about that. So if we have time at the end, let's talk about it.
Look at this man. Look at this. Look at this cloudy-eyed man. Like, this is a mugshot. This is like a Lindsay Lohan. There's a smirk. He looks, out of his mind, somewhat sweaty. Okay. Well, do you want to tell the story, or is it? Do you want me to
you can continue talking. I'm here to support you. Yes, and let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you everything. So let me tell you everything I know. This is Josh Duggar, honey. You either know him or you don't. But basically, there was a TLC show about him and his like crazy ass religious family where they have a bunch of kids, right? And it was like a huge thing. Like that it's like like Kate and 8+8, but like a white version or whatever. God bless. There she is. So this mother was exposed to have been molesting his sisters, and it brought the whole show down. Okay? Like, and because they're like uber Christian, there's like, like whether, his like, it's like sex and family and like incest, like it's all of that. Okay. So I can't even, but like have to know that happened. So the whole show goes down, but because it was so popular, the show has a spinoff of some of the older kids. Okay. Like that show is still on. It's called Counting On or Counting Down or Counting something, but they had to take out the last name Duggar because it was such fodder. Okay, so this is now Josh. He's married, okay, and he has a wife, and that wife announced last week that she's pregnant, okay, and then he works at a automobile sales shop where you go and you buy automobiles, okay, but he last year got like the feds came and probed him and came and took everything, just like they did a Rudy Giuliani. They came in and like wouldn't tell him a whole bunch of things. And like, whether it's about, it could be for anything. It could be like tax evasion or whatever, a white collar crime, but also it could be like child porn. Like, I seriously don't know. In the sense of like where this man's like mental issues lie. So all of that is like horrible and like truly crazy. So he knew he was going to be arrested, and they just arrested him in Alabama. And that's the shot he took. Obviously smirking, also looks majorly messed up. This person looks like he's gone, honey. He's been gone. Like he's, like, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn, like he's gone with the wind. So, it's a really messy situation, but it dropped today, which is why we're talking about it. It's like kind of big news. But I think that there is no funny thing to say to this. It's really gross.
Let me read the article. So
okay.
is under arrest. A 33-year-old, 19 kids and counting on TV reality star was arrested April 29th in Arkansas. I say it like that on purpose because I think it's funny. He was held in federal custody in Washington County, and he's being held in a detention center without bail. So yes, what happened is that he confessed or acknowledged that he had actually molested two of his siblings, his female siblings. And so, the family said that he prayed on it and he's better or something. But they had looked at his property, like Chris said last year. They didn't find anything. They're just kind of poking around because what they do is they just have all these businesses and nobody knows really how they make money because it's all kind of like laundried and like different stuff going on. So it's not all the kids. Like, it's not like all the kids are together working. Like, some kids are making a lot of money legitimately. Like, he's been linked to several like Christian right-wing political groups during the Trump era, like kind of stuff. So he's a little nefarious, especially that he's actually like, his family's been protecting him. Like, no charges for the molestation has been brought up. It's just all very like, I'm a privileged white male from a large Christian community. And their Christian community is like, I believe, the Quiverful community where they like homeschool. There's a very specific doctrine. It's like Christian fundamentalists. I watched a whole like hour program on them. There is this really great YouTuber called, her channel's called Fundy Fridays. Her name is Jess, I believe, or Jen. And she will break down all of the large Christian fundamentalist groups in the US and outside of the US and explain all of this to you. So Fundy Fridays, that's Fundi Fridays. And the reason why is because fundies, like that term, just is a thing that there are people around the world who are super into Christian fundamentalists and the way they live their lives. And there's a lot of groups, cults, groups, religions. Yeah. So I knee deeped into it while I was on my vacation, or no, not vacation.
Wait, can I ask a question? Are you telling me I didn't get the whole time you were saying Fundy Fridays, I did not even understand that fundamentalist was with the word Funday, and I just thought it was just like a fun day, like Fundy, cute. So You're saying this person every Friday comes out with a new episode of a new crazy ass fundamentalist?
She comes out with it every other Friday, but it's because she does extensive research, and so she puts on her makeup while she does it, and she just breaks everything down. And sometimes she has her boyfriend in it, and they do reenactments that are like crazy. I mean, it's not the best quality, so you're not going there to see amazing cinematography, but it's snark. She's putting on makeup. It's not the best makeup, but her personality is really interesting. And I've learned a lot from her, especially about the Duggars. So she probably is going to report about Josh Duggar. So if you're interested in that, or fundamentalist Christians, like, join her channel because she's pretty interesting. I went and followed her. Okay. Do you have anything else to say about Josh Duggar, Chris?
No.
Okay. So the next thing we're going to move on to is more so, no, let's keep in reality show drama.
Yeah.
So as you guys know, yesterday I reported on the Snowdens. Okay. So if you're watching Seeking Sister Wives, then you know that Dimitri Snowden had a restraining order put on against him by Crystalline on like Tuesday. Mm-hmm. Then by today, it had been thrown out. So mm-hmm. all his restraining order, all of that is gone. She said that he had choked her. She said that he was verbally abusive and physically abusive, and that she woke up one day and he was slamming her head into the mm-hmm. headboard. Mm-hmm. And the reason why this is important is because she is a South African sister wife that they are looking for in this very season of Seeking a Sister Wife. And him and his wife, Ashley, they are looking for their second and third sister wife. Because as you know, their second sister wife that they had 2 years ago, Vanessa, bounced all of a sudden on them and left them high and dry. with no one to take care of the house or watch those kids. And so Ashley was like, we got to get back on the horse and find us another sister wife. So they found Crystalline and this girl named Taylor. And so apparently, spoiler alert, Crystalline is now in the US because when we saw her on the show, she was just coming to visit. Now, we do know that Ashley and Dimitri, his first wife, they're not actually married. So because of the verbiage in the restraining order, Crystalline referred to Dimitri as her husband. So that begs the question, did she come to the US on a K-1 visa? Or was she just allowed to move here or something and then they just got married legally so that she can stay? Who knows? Okay, and so part of this drama, I'm going to read it, is that now the other sister wife, the one they were looking into, Taylor is showing full-on support to this. And she posted something on Facebook supporting Crystalline. And the only thing that we've seen from Ashley and Dimitri is Ashley putting up this like forlorn picture of herself in black and white, like looking into the distance and like with some kind of like roomy quote or something underneath it. So we're just like, is something going on, girl? So here's what scarcasm.net says. Fans of Seeking Sister Wife are still in shock after the news broke yesterday that show star Crystalline Peterson had filed a restraining order against Ashley and Dimitri Snowden amidst allegations of domestic abuse. The Snowden's other potential wife this season, Taylor Monique, has since responded to the news, and she was joined by their co-star, Tasha Jones. Now, Tasha Jones is part of the Joneses. She's married to Sidian, you know, fake Captain Jack Sparrow. He's only as obsidian or Sidian as his smudged eyeliner and mascara. Taylor's response came in the form of an Instagram photo of herself with Crystalline. And this is an old photo of Chrissy and I, it says, just sending her all my love. And here, and if I can just get a good shot of this, I'll show you guys the picture of Crystalline and Taylor, you know, just chilling like sister wives do. For some reason, Taylor had one commenter very irate, and it was, so who cares about that commenter? Because, you know, we don't. So yeah, you guys, I mean, this is the drama of all dramas. This is like huge in this world, especially because there's been so much about the Snowdens and the fact that they lost that sister wife, and Vanessa has not said anything about why she left besides it just wasn't for her. So if I can get this picture, I will show you the picture of Crystalline and Taylor showing each other love and support. So something is happening in that household. So that's Taylor in the back and that's Crystalline in the front. And if you notice, Crystalline has the bendy like mark on her middle of her forehead, the same way that Ashley does. So I think that this was in California, and I think that this was when they were all together in the Snowdens. Go, Chris.
It is. That's what I was going to say. That's in the Snowdens' backyard. A, also B, is the other lady like in mid intake? She's like caterpillar, you know? Okay. Yeah, it was so interesting because the way this is timed is I haven't watched the brand newest episode, but in the episode I watched was the last episode of Seeking Sister Wife. It's like Taylor's about to move in. Like she just had her first like weekend there, and basically she's supposed to leave. And she's like, but what if I don't leave? And it's all like, oh girl, she wants in so bad. This woman wants in so bad that I basically was also like, I don't think this person has an apartment or has a place to go. Like I think this was her plan all the time. Anyway, so, and then obviously in that last part of the episode, they're like, well, we don't know. Let's call Crystalline and see what Crystalline says. And they get to Crystalline, and Crystalline's like, I'm 100% okay with it. So you're like, oh, okay. And that's the last thing I saw. So to see that these people are friends was like one whole like, oh, spoiler, but also like B, I think it's also, I mean, crazy that Crystalline calls Ashley the woman that shares the home with my husband and I. Only because, okay, the woman that shares the home with your husband was there before you, and you moved into her home with her kids that you are raising. And you have kids too, but they aren't his kids. Those are his kids. You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, that's just verbiage or whatever. But the reason why that was struck out is interesting to me is I wondered, do you think that this is all a PR ploy? Because as fast as we hear about the domestic blah blah blue, it's gone. She has no, I mean, like, I'm not saying that I don't believe her, but I'm just saying, like, I think that it's all a little bit like interesting that she has the knowledge that you would have a restraining order, but also B, who would tell you that unless like there was a police officer that you would call. But why is there no incident report to at least be able to backtrack and like show you? So I'm like, because she's, like, so that's somewhat interesting to me. Was it you that brought that up, that like she wouldn't know about the restraining order because
that I was
sorry, that maybe I thought it was Monique. Yeah.
No, I was confused as to how she would even know to do that. And another thing I heard or I read somewhere was that the reason why it got thrown out is because he was able to provide evidence that she, in writing in text, was like agreeing to the choking. Mm-hmm. And then she had no evidence of any physical, no scratches, no police report, nothing to say that. So, I mean, I honestly just don't know. I just have no idea. So I'm open to any possibility at all.
But the other side is, if this Tay girl is now on her side, then it's like, and that means Vanessa, her, and these other, now it's 3 women against the Snowdens. Okay. Yeah. So obviously something is up. Like, I don't know what it is, but I would love to know. Like, it's crazy that they're so hyper vigilant about so many parts of their life, their diet, their pH balance, honey, like, and they seem to be somewhat logical and cognizant on this journey through polyamory, but they also seem to be messy and like challenging in ways that they are not, in a toxic way, they're not handling right. Mm-hmm. They're obviously toxic, and they got to work on that. And do not stop bringing people in, and stop also like just introducing your kids to a new woman each week, and I mean, just call them nanny, just call them au pair, but like, stop trying to be like, this is your dad's new wife, maybe, for a week.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Yeah, it's such an interesting thing, especially again when it's not religious based. Like, what are the reason that they're doing this for? I mean, if you guys follow me and you guys watch my reviews, you know that I'm all about the commune life and Simon. So
they like kinky stuff, especially Dimitri, the way he looks at the women like they are meat.
I mean, do we know if this is true? We don't know. All right. So the last thing on the docket that we have to talk about is, and I didn't read this, so Chris, I don't know if you did, is this Sarah Paulson. So I'm just going to say what I think about it without having read any information, just off the cuff. Okay, so Sarah Paulson, I guess, is playing Linda Trapp in a movie. And so they put on a fat suit on her, or I guess like a thickening suit. And my initial thought is Tyler Perry does it. And the difference is that Tyler Perry is, I guess, making fun of this type of woman, where like, I don't necessarily know that Sarah Paulson is making fun of this type of woman. And I guess the argument is, then if you need a thick woman to play Linda Trapp, I'm pretty sure there are actors out there who are thick who could play Linda Trapp.
Mommy, it's Tripp. Honey, it's Tripp. It's Linda Tripp. Okay, that's just one thing. And I love you. And don't get mad at me, but like, you kept saying Trapp. It's hilarious to me. But this is Linda Tripp. So yeah, one of the major players in the Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky. This is from Ryan Murphy's true crime drama. Okay, you know that Ryan Murphy loves him some Sarah Paulson. I mean, he has like a stable of 5 actors, honey, and he rotates them. And he makes some interesting casting decisions. Like, was Cuba Gooding Jr., O.J. Simpson not nary, taller than every one of his lawyers? Come on. The glove like would not only fit the mulatto room. It'd be like, I mean, a lady's hand in that glove. Okay, but sure. This is why it's just, Sarah Paulson is, I think that he could have easily cast someone better. He's made some, I said interesting casting decisions. He also was behind that Prom musical that like James Corden was cast as, and he just like flamboyantly played like a gay stereotype. So there's some tone deafness, I think, there. I think that it's not a good look for Sarah Paulson to like put on a fat suit and play this character. I've never really seen a fat suit move in a believable way, where when I watch someone act and I'm watching the like whatever chin of latex that they have put on this person, their face is not able to emote through the latex in a way that I find believable in what we're about to see, especially if you're going to have a scene between a person with their own face and a person with a fake face on, So that's honestly some of the problems I have with, having seen this, but she's not the first person to like have a fat suit like randomly. I went to college with Chris Sullivan, who plays like whatever Chrissy Ment's boyfriend and that sad show on Tuesday nights on NBC or whatever, and he uses a fat suit.
Oh, there's a fat suit on primetime television currently?
Yeah, but I don't think I don't know if he uses a lot of face fat suit. I think it's like a fat suit just in the body. I think that he could have easily found a woman to play this part that's not Sarah Paulson and not, and I think that it would have been really interesting to perhaps not. And I think that it's weird that he had to put her in this role. It's like he's indebted to her in some way and she gets to just pick whatever role she wants to play in his, scripts. And having said that, how did she get that? And how can I put that on someone? Like some sort of like vex hex, like you put me in everything you do, like whatever role I want, I would love that. So, I mean, having said all of this, Sarah, tell me your secret.
So yeah, I'm like, I understand that it is rude and inappropriate and it could be, akin to blackface, with that, without the racial stigma and the years of torment, but definitely like the same kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, I would agree that going ahead and just get a thicker actress. However, will that thicker actress, well, I'm not going to watch this. I like Sarah Paulson, but like, I'm not going to watch this. I don't care about Linda Tripp. I think she's an asshole. So I think Linda Tripp is rude. I think she's an asshole. I think her coming forward and telling her friend's business is stupid. Like, I don't care who the person is. Like, she's dumb. I don't know. What do you think of Linda Tripp?
I like her in the context as a character to watch in a dramatized story because I think that she will be like played to a way in which she is unlikable, like you say, So I think that it's probably a very fun character to play.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's like, then get a good character actor.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's get Bates. She's maybe playing someone else. I mean, I'm trying to think of like the stable of Ryan Murphy actors. Okay, then I mean, is she? Is she that much? I mean, I guess, but it's like she's body type, right? You gotta pick one. Amsterdam.
Okay, so now it's the segment called "I'm Into It."
Yep.
So here's what I'm into this week.
Mm-hmm.
I've been into it for a few weeks now. I'm into Cutwater tequila margarita.
Okay, lime. Is it? Do you like more flavors than lime, or have you only had the lime?
I've only had this one. There's another one that's Paloma, which I believe is grapefruit. I'm not sure. I haven't tried it, but I saw it and I was gonna get it, and then I was like, nah, I'm okay. So these little bitties are gluten-free. They're made in San Diego. It's with natural orange, lime, and triple sec. And Cutwater has different kinds. Like there is a tiki, what's it called? The rum.
Mai Tai?
Mai Tai. There is a Mai Tai version of it. There is another one, like a Paloma margarita, which is either, I don't know, grapefruit girl. I'm not sure. This wig is like attacking my forehead to the 10th degree.
No.
Yeah, it's like a lot of pressure just like right here.
If you want to take it off, take it off.
I mean, I can't. I have to be professional, Chris. I want to sell this show to someone someday.
Okay. But just so you know, I want you to be comfortable. Wendy Williams has a show on TV, honey, and she is just going to yell at all her, bring on people and yell at them. So, I mean, it's professional. But Paloma is a grapefruit. People love grapefruit and tequila, so I can see that being a thing. I love a Mai Tai.
Okay, I'll get it next time then. What are you into?
Okay, great. So weirdly enough, we didn't plan this, but my thing's also a drink, not alcohol. So listen, I am permanently dehydrated. I am like a Sahara Desert of a person. Like I refuse to drink water, except I try and drink water, but like, I don't know where it goes. It's like socks in a dryer, like they disappear. So I have gotten into electrolyte drinks, and it is really great to have one either like right before you go to bed, if you are someone like me who like I have dry mouth upon immediately waking up. And then, of course, yes, having one immediately upon waking up. You should have one before you have coffee. Now, it's very hard for me to do that. But some people do the hot water and lemon thing. But let me tell you this, Tom Brady does the electrolyte water. So I have 2 brands, and you can find both these brands. This brand is the ultimate. By the way, I'm like, this is not an gifted thing, unlike those roses from last week, which I would love any of these to sponsor me. Ultimate Replenisher. Now, this one's the one I first got. They used to have this at the hot yoga place. You can get this on Amazon, also like any health food store. I see this brand a lot. Now, this is the pink lemonade flavor. It's okay. The best flavors are grape. Oh my God, the grape flavor is so good. Also regular lemonade. But what you can do is then get a packet of lemonade and a packet of the grape and make grape lemonade. Also, no, that's what you can do. Now, having said that, there's also this brand, and I get this brand at Costco. So sometimes I'm just like at Costco because it can be expensive. That's another annoying thing. Now, this brand is called Liquid IV. Now, the other thing about this brand, and here's the thing, I don't care about this, but let me just tell you, this brand is 45 calories, and this brand is no calories, if you care about that. They both have a lot of extra, of course, not just the hydration, the water you're drinking it in, but all the extra electrolytes and like essential vitamins, like all the B's and vitamin C, and magnesium and potassium. And, this one specifically is definitely like plant-based, or obviously plant-based, but like keto and paleo. So like, it's a whole thing if you like are into that. It really makes me feel better, more hydrated, and it tastes exactly like salty Crystal Light. So if you were someone who drank Crystal Light when Crystal Light was acceptable to drink, you liked it, kind of. If you were into that, you're allowed to drink this now in the culture we're living in, and it's slightly salty.
Okay, I have a question. I didn't drink Crystal Light because I wasn't like a stay-at-home mom who was always jazzercising. But why don't you just drink regular water?
Sometimes you need a little
like water, so you have to add a flavor to it.
No, listen, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I want some water. It's like some clean water. But sometimes specifically also in the morning, do you ever wake up in the morning and you want juice?
No, I have to brush my teeth first. That's the first thing I want to do is brush the nasty out of my mouth.
Okay, after you brush your teeth, do you ever want juice? Like, I think it's the thing that people like want orange juice. Like, there's something about having a sugary thing in the morning. It kind of wakes you up, like it's that shot of sugar. But like having orange juice is like not the greatest for you. And also, like, I could literally have a gallon. But this situation is so much better because A, it's replenishing like other things lost, and it's not all that sugar, but also giving you like a natural hydration boost. I mean, another whole thing, Waht, is like, because I don't know why I'm so dry. Like, I've been sleeping with a humidifier at night going, and I close all the doors, and I just pretend I live in like the tropics, honey, where I'm just like at night, she's going to go to Hawaii. She's going to like lay in bed. She's going to get a lot of dewiness to her skin. She's going to wake up and then live her life in the desert, and then at night sleep in the tropics. And I think it's better for my skin. I think it's better for my hair.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, you breathe in the water. So like, I'm also thinking that it's somewhere inside me going through my veins.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. Now let's go to the hot topic at hand. Jessie Lee, Waht drinks. Here's the deal. After I had my surgery, I was at home doing nada, and everybody around me was partying and having a good time, as they do all the time. And I was like, shucks, I would like to try. So my sister went and got me like a Jose Cuervo like mixed drink, because I was like, if I'm going to drink and get a headache, I at least want it to taste good. So she got me a mixed drink like margarita pre-made, and I drank it. Nothing happened. I woke up fine. Okay. And then so I just started to like dibble dabble. Well, let me try a little beer. So I had a beer. Nothing happened. And it is so nice to be able to come home and just have a liquid beverage, or go to the grocery store and buy a liquid beverage and have one and just like chill. Just like chill. Just like I'm calm. This is quite strong. I've been drinking it over the last 2 hours. So it's not like I'm like taking them to the head. I just have one and then I relax, but I'm really into margaritas. Like, I think margaritas are what I've been missing the last couple of years. But as soon as I get a headache or a migraine, I'm out. I don't care. I can go.
Now, of course, like what I want to do is like, I love so many margaritas. Like my favorite would be like a mango jalapeno margarita. Like that is like my like ultimate, like passion fruit guava margaritas. Like, oh my God, it's really good. But I'm just wondering, like, can I have those with you, or are those going to be too sugary?
You mean like out in public?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Or I'll make them. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, I'm not ready to be out in public having an alcoholic beverage.
Okay, my house.
And I just like want one, and it to be like relatively. Yes, the answer is yes, but I won't be in public doing it. I will still be the responsible party in public.
Okay, so let's just say, for instance, let's just pretend it in a world in which you came and hung out with me like on a Tuesday, which we all know as like a Taco Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday. Yeah. So are you saying that you would have a margarita with me on Tuesday?
Yes.
Great.
Okay. I'm hanging out with you on Tuesday. Chris and I know on Tuesday.
I was being subtle about
it. Happening. It's happening. I'm gonna see her. I feel like I did see you one time during the pandemic. Did I come to the house and like drop something off and then go home?
No, I came to your house and made him jub it up with a mask.
Oh, yes. You came to my house. So October 26th. Listen, I saw Chris March.
Oh, no, you came to my apartment too. And then you came to my apartment very like early on, and we got tested immediately afterward. We're guilty.
Yes. Listen, you guys, I saw Chris 3 times in the year 2020. 3 times. 3 times. She's seen everybody else more than she's seen me. 3 times in the entire year. March 7th for her birthday. And then at that one time I snuck to her house and we got live and people were judging us. And then for my birthday, and that's it. I haven't seen her since. And we live an hour away from each other. Mm. It's terrible.
But don't worry, because as Violetta knows, I am going to plan a beautiful Taco Tuesday menu, which is how really important people say it here in Orange County, honey. Menu for Waht and I, and I'm going to make her. And this is where I really need your help. What kind of margarita do you think I should make Waht? Here are your options, like I said, because they all have to be things I'm enjoying as well. Guava, mango, jalapeno. You like hot things.
Yeah, but not like sweet and hot like that.
Okay, I won't. But having known that you love it's like street fruit flavored.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's street fruit flavored margarita.
Yeah, you can make yours a jalapeno. Can I have mine without? Thanks. Thank you.
Okay. Watermelon. I like watermelon. Yeah. Well, you guys, so yeah, tell me what you think in this comment. After it goes up, come back and then comment on this video after it's posted what kind of margarita / what do you think I should do for her taco menu? Like, should I do soft taco? Should I do like ground beef? Should I do chicken? What do you think? Ground turkey? Waht? I don't need your opinion. I want everyone else's.
I want to be surprised. All right, you guys. So that is the end of this episode. I'm cutting it a little short because I've got to take this wig off. I don't want to get a headache, and I'm drinking and imbibing. You know what I'm saying? I'm having a good time. But I want to thank you guys so much for joining us. We have 127 people in the room. We didn't get anybody from Facebook today, but that is fine. YouTube, you guys are amazing. Join us next week. Please email us if there's something that you're into. You can email at justcallmewaht@gmail.com. Email if there's something that you're into for the week. If there's a news story you want us to cover. We want to keep it light and fun and funky and fresh on this channel, so nothing too heavy. But yeah, email justcallmewaht@gmail.com. Do not forget to thumbs up this video, share on any social media platform you deem fit. I want to thank you so much to my moderators, Tiana, Ramsterdam, and Lindsay J. We didn't have Mickey tonight. And Lindsay, want to thank you guys for all your support over and over and over again, no matter how many times I go live in the week. I want to thank you so much for that. I want to thank Chris for joining me today and providing 100% of the topics, honestly. And yeah, Chris, do you have any last words?
I love you. You did the Lady Gaga topic. Oh, honey.
Okay.
You did the Lady Gaga topic. That was all you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now, no. Stop talking when I'm talking. That's Waht. Okay, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at Chris L. Fair or Clubhouse, or of course, you can join my private Facebook group, Vanity Fair. My loves, come and join Vanity Fair if you want. I don't know you. I don't know if you want to, just like have a little Facebook fun in your life, but I mean, if you're there, honey, so am I. So, yeah, I want you to have a great weekend. I hope that you've cleaned out your springness. We're getting into that May. It's already here. It's happening. Weather is coming. It's going to be a little drought situation. So take care of your skin, get the electrolytes, get the water in, take care of yourselves, as I always say, and each other. Stand up for what you believe and make art with your friends. Okay, I love you. Waht, do yours.
And you guys have a fantastic week. Remember to be you, be true, and find your place. Bye. Oh, look at my nails. I'm into that.
Oh, that one. Yeah. But can you? Oh, yeah. That's exactly what we needed. No, it's great.
So they're all different.
Who'd you go to for this? Was it a salon?
Yeah, I haven't been to the nail shop all year. But I just broke down and went to the nail shop because the people, when you go individual, like when you go to someone's house and do it, you cannot just go the day of. And so I was just like, I got to go get my nails done. So I went and got them done.
Wait, side note, what's when you're doing your toes? Oh, just thought she would tell me. No, I thought she was going to tell me. No, I didn't know that she was going to. Purple? I like it.
It's purple. Wait.
Oh God. Oh yeah. Okay, they look great. I just can't imagine what you actually look like to have gotten yourself in that position.
I'm just going over to one side.
Okay. Well, honey, she's been sleeping. Put in those toes. Okay.
Bye.